What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the March 2024 Great Plains International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's airport update. Without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. It is spring break here at Great Plains, and we have a bunch of aircraft upgauges, some major route changes, and so much to dive into today. Expect a bunch of action to some heavy leisure destinations, of course. And again, I'm really excited to talk about this today, and I hope each and every one of you are as well. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and pan it on over here to runway 34. We also have some apron changes and a little bit of that action as well. So again, hope all of you are excited for this. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in here coming in hot with this Delta Airlines Airbus A350-900, which is currently making a non-stop flight today, coming in on an up gauge from Orlando International, and now it's going to be heading out to Los Angeles. So certainly a nice start there with the 350. And this UPS Boeing 747-400 freighter is making a non-stop flight today, coming in from Louisville, and now it's going to be making the really nice flight out there to Anchorage. It's looking very good. Taxiing for departure, we have this United Express Embraer ERJ-175, which is making a flight out to Wichita today after coming in earlier today from Colorado Springs. Next in line, we have the Air Wisconsin CRJ-200, which has made a solid taxi over here for takeoff. This aircraft is going to be making a non-stop flight today out to, let's send him over to Amarillo after coming in earlier today from Duluth, Minnesota. Delta Airlines Airbus A320-100 taxiing out for departure. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Las Vegas after coming in earlier today from, let's say, Portland. On the far side over here, we have this American Airlines Boeing 787-8, which is taxiing out for departure to Dublin, Ireland, which is a really cool route for American right now. And now it's going to be making a non-stop flight today all the way to Cancun. So certainly was not kidding about those aircraft up gauges for spring break. Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 with the Pratt engines is going to be making a non-stop flight today out to Atlanta after coming in from Fort Myers. And over here we have this JetBlue Airways Airbus A320 in the high-rise tail with the mismatched nose cone, which is going to be making a non-stop flight today out to New York John F. Kennedy after coming in earlier today from Chicago O'Hare, which is an interesting news service for them right here. Here's the United Airlines Boeing 777-300DR, which is coming in from FX Aviation's airport. Now it's going out to Skyley's airport. Very nice. And let's pan over here and continue our taxiing aircraft with this gorgeous Alaska Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9 in the West Coast Wonders livery, which is coming out from Seattle, Tacoma, and now it's going to be making the flight all the way out to Honolulu. So certainly a smart offering there for Alaska. And this American Airlines Airbus A320 is taxiing out for departure, coming in today from Charlotte, and now it's going to be making the flight today over to Philadelphia. Then we have this American Airlines Boeing 757-200. You'll see a couple of throwback planes in here. Thank you, Plane Spotter DK, very much for helping me set up. I appreciate it. This aircraft's coming in from Miami, Florida, and now it's going to be heading out to San Juan, Puerto Rico. And the Stars and Bars United Airlines Airbus 320 is currently making a non-stop flight today, coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be going out to Washington, Dulles. So certainly a nice assortment of aircraft over here, as we will pan over and take a look at these taxiing aircraft before we start with the United Delta gates. Starting right here with Florida 1, the Southwest 737-700 coming in from Jacksonville, and that's going to be heading over to Seattle. And then this 737-700, it's coming in from Omaha, Nebraska, and that's going to be going out to Dallas Love Field. And then we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-800, which is taxiing out for departure to Houston Intercontinental after coming in earlier today from Detroit. And we have a Spirit Airlines Airbus 321, which is taxiing out for departure to New York LaGuardia after coming in earlier today from, let's say, Atlanta. So looking good with those aircraft. Far side of the airport, let's go ahead and take a look at our regional jets. We have United Airlines CRJ-200 coming in from Duluth, Minnesota as well. And now it's going to be making the flight to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's the ERJ-170 coming in from Indianapolis, and now it's going to be heading out to Louisville. We have a commuter ERJ-145XR coming in from Cleveland, and now it's going to be going out to Charleston, West Virginia. And we have a Mesa CRJ-900 coming in from Wilmington, North Carolina, and now it's going to be heading out to Tallahassee, Florida. Here's this United Airlines Boeing 757-200 coming in from Newark, now going to be going out to Los Angeles. Same second verse in the old livery coming in from San Francisco, and now it's going to be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. A 737-700 coming in from Atlanta, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to New York LaGuardia. And we have the United Airlines Boeing 787-9 getting fully serviced here, as this is going to be going out to Tokyo Narita after coming in earlier today from Honolulu. So certainly a bunch of tropical destinations in our uptick for spring break. 767-400 is coming in from Newark as well. However, this aircraft is going to be going out to Houston Intercontinental, so certainly a nice little hub pusher. And we have this Boeing 737 MAX 9, which is making the flight today in from Cleveland. Now it's going to be heading out to St. Louis. And a 757-200 I need just like a few more jet bridges and then we'll be perfect. Anyways, this aircraft is currently making the flight in from Newark as well. Now it's going to be making a flight today over to Chicago O'Hare. And we have a Boeing 737 MAX 8, which is currently coming in from Portland, and now it's going to be making the flight over to Minneapolis. So certainly looking good with those aircraft right there. Get a little head-on Mickey Mouse here. There we go. Back, you have a 757-300 taxiing out with service over to Las Vegas after coming in from Washington Dulles, and we have an Airbus 319, which is coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be making the flight over to Albuquerque today. Far side, we have United Airlines 737-700 over there, loading up with service over to, let's send it over to St. Louis after coming in from Nashville. And then we have two 737-900 ERs. One's coming in from Baltimore, then going out to Memphis, and the second one's coming in from Tampa, and now it's going to be heading over to Sarasota. Then we have this United Airlines Boeing 757-300, which is coming in from Chicago O'Hare, and now it's going to be going out to Los Angeles. And Delta Airlines 757-300 coming in from Fort Lauderdale, and now it's going out to, let's send them over to New York John F. Kennedy. I know not as many 753s go there, but that's why this is a fictional airport. Here is Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800 on the pushback. This aircraft is going to be heading over to New Orleans after coming in from Houston George Bush. And then we have a conga line of Delta Airlines mainline aircraft, including an Airbus 321, which is coming in from Boston. Now it's going to be heading out to Las Vegas. We have an Airbus E220-300, which is coming in right now from Salt Lake City, and now it's going to be going to Detroit. And we have an Airbus 321neo coming in from Los Angeles, now going out to Seattle. So certainly a nice assortment of aircraft. And a little talent show over there in the back, it looks like, so we'll get to that later in the update. Delta Airlines Airbus E339neo in the Team USA livery, pushing back from Paris Charles de Gaulle after coming in from Sydney. And then we had Delta Airlines Airbus E22300, which is coming in from Chicago O'Hare, and now it's going to be going to Dallas Fort Worth. Delta Airlines Embraer ERJ-175 finally debuts at Great Plains. Apologies that I wasn't able to get it in sooner, as one was on the shelf and then one was at Albuquerque. So when we were setting up the airport, it slipped my mind several times. This is what happens when you have a bunch of models. So don't get a bunch of models. I'm just kidding. Get as many as you want. Anyways, this aircraft is currently coming in right now from Grand Rapids, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to let's send him over to Birmingham, Alabama. That fits him pretty well. And then we have the Delta Airlines Boeing 767-300ER coming in from Cincinnati, and now it's going to be making a flight over to San Diego. So certainly some really interesting aircraft changes throughout today's airport. Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300. What an awesome model this is, as it's currently coming in from the Rome International Airport, and now it's going to be making a repositioning flight out to Atlanta. And here we go with our Delta Airlines Boeing 757-300, which is coming in from Salt Lake City, and now it's going to be going out to San Diego as well. Delta 757-200 coming in from LAX, and now it's going to be going out to Phoenix. Delta Airlines 737-900ER coming in from Detroit, now going to be going out to Fort Lauderdale. Delta Airlines 717-200 coming in from Minneapolis, and now it's going to be making a pretty short hop today over to Memphis. And a Delta Airlines Airbus E220-300 coming in from Denver, now it's going to be heading back over to Las Vegas. And we have Delta Airlines Airbus E320 coming in from Orlando, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Jacksonville. So certainly a nice lineup. Let's backtrack for the United Airlines Boeing 737-800, which is coming in from Seattle, and now it's going to be heading over to Denver. Push back, we have the TWA American 737-800 coming in from St. Louis, and now we'll be heading back out there on the shuttle. Here's the United Airlines Airbus A320 coming in from Bozeman, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Phoenix. Delta Airlines Airbus E321 coming in from Minneapolis, now it's going to be heading out to New York LaGuardia. American Airlines 757-200 coming in from Miami as well, now it's going to head out to Dallas Fort Worth. And here's an American Airlines Airbus E320, which is currently taxiing out for Charlotte after coming in from Phoenix. So certainly a very nice lineup right there. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with the light here. I think it's worth it once again to go over and do the Southwest area, because the light's over there right now, and then we'll backtrack over, back around when it's time for the American gates before, of course, we rock into the international area. So let's go ahead and do that. So let me get my chair pulled up just a little bit here. And I hope you're enjoying. If you are, please consider liking and subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. Here's the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 coming in from St. Louis. Now it's going to be going out to Oklahoma City. And then we have the New Mexico 1 Southwest 737-800 coming in from Tucson. Now it's going to be making a flight today over to Minneapolis. Louisiana 1 Southwest 737-700 coming in from Bozeman, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Tampa. And then we have a Canyon Blue 737-700 coming in from Indianapolis, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Atlanta. Here is this 737-700 coming in from Boston. Now it's going to be going on to Des Moines. And then we have the 737-800, which is coming in from Nashville, and now it's going to be going out to Dallas Love Field. Here is the first Air Force One in here today. They're both in here just for fun. So here is number one. Dylan thought these were fire trucks. I honestly think they're fuel trucks. Let me know what you think. I could see it either way, but I would love to hear in the comments what you all think. Okay, we are on the Canon Blue 737-800, which is coming in right now from Lubbock, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Las Vegas. And on the push, we have a 737 MAX 8 going to let's go with Houston Hobby after coming in from San Antonio. And then we got 3 more down there before I change camera angles. We'll start with the Colorado 737-700 coming in from Steamboat Springs. Now it's going to be going over to New Orleans. We have a 737-800 coming in from El Paso, and now it's going to be going to Houston Hobby. And a 737-800 in the Heart coming in from Houston Intercontinental, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Destin. Certainly a nice lineup right there. We have a JetBlue Airbus A220-300 taxiing out with service out to New York's John F. Kennedy as well. However, it came in from Tampa earlier. We had the Continental Retro United 737-900, which is coming in from Houston, and now it's going to be going to Boston. So very cool. Here's also a neat angle of the Qantas A380, although we'll get on the frontlet side here in a minute. Also waiting to taxi across, we have the Southwest 737-700, which is coming in right now from Wichita, and will now be making a service day over to Corpus Christi. So certainly a nice assortment of routes right there. Let's go ahead and pan in for our next angles, I should say. So here we have a Southwest Desert 737-700, which is coming in from Grand Junction, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Los Angeles, also fictional airport. So if you do hear some random cities, new destinations for Southwest, which is a bunch of them, so I won't mention all, but certainly awesome to see. This 737 MAX 8 is coming in from Milwaukee, and now it's going to be heading out to Chicago Midway. We have this Northern Pacific or New Pacific Airlines 757-200 coming in from Reno, now it's going on to Ontario. So been awesome to see them throughout these airport updates. And here is this 737-700, which is coming in from Raleigh-Durham, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Cleveland. Here's Freedom 1 pushing back with service today out to New York's LaGuardia after coming in earlier from Nashville. And then we have this 737 MAX 8, which is coming in from Chicago O'Hare, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Amarillo. Here we have this 737-800, which is coming in from Salt Lake City, and now it's going to be heading out to Boise. And then we have this 737-700, which is coming in from Detroit, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Little Rock. Southwest Tennessee 737-800 coming in from Albuquerque, and now it's going to be making a flight to Birmingham, Alabama. And then we have this 737-700 currently making a nonstop flight from Indianapolis, and now it's going to be heading out to St. Louis. Contour ERJ 145 taxiing out for Greensville, Mississippi on the EAS service. And we have the Southwest 737-800 coming in from Philadelphia, and now it's going to be making a flight to Omaha. Here's this JSX Embraer ERJ 145 taxiing out for Destin Executive after coming in earlier today from Miami International. Then we have this AirTran Boeing 717-200 in the Orlando Magics coming in just for fun from Atlanta. Here's this Legion Air Airbus A320, which is on the pushback with service out to Destin today after coming in from Punta Gorda. And then we have this Legion Air Airbus A320 rather. We have the 319 and the 320 here. Kind of hard to distinguish the two when you're glancing. First one's going to be coming in from Key West. Now it's going to be going out to Fort Lauderdale. Same song, second verse. However, this is the 319, which is coming in from Phoenix Mesa, and now it's going to be heading out to San Diego. We have two Breeze Airways aircraft. The Airbus E220-300 is coming in from New Orleans, and now it's going to be heading out to Charleston. And then we have this Embraer ERJ-195 coming in from Tampa, and now it's going to be heading out to West Palm Beach. Here's an Allegiant Air McDonnell Doubles MD-80. This aircraft is currently coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to head out to Los Angeles. And we have a C-17 and a C-130 currently hanging out at this time. So those two are looking fantastic. We have the Lone Star 1 Southwest 737-700, which is currently coming in from Dallas Love Field, and now it's going to be heading out to Houston Hobby. So looking good for that aircraft. And right into two Sun Country Boeing 737-800s. One's coming in from Cabo, and now it's going to be heading out to Minneapolis. And same song, second verse, coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be heading out to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Here's this JetBlue Airbus E321 loading up with a non-stop service today out to Boston after coming in from Los Angeles. And here's the Spirit Airlines Airbus E321neo pushed back from Minneapolis after coming in from Newark. Then we have the Spirit Airlines Airbus E320neo coming in from Orlando, and now it's going to be heading right back out there on the shuttle service essentially. And Spirit Airlines Airbus E319, which is coming in from Tampa, and now it's going to be making a flight to Dallas. So very cool to see all those aircraft. And we have the Frontier Airbus E320neo Pike the Otter, which is currently making the non-stop flight today in from Denver, and will be heading back out there. Then we have this Frontier Airbus E321 Virginia the Wolf coming in from Orlando, and now it's going to be heading out to Fort Myers. So looking good for that aircraft. We do have a lone JSX 135 over here, which is coming in from Phoenix International, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to, call it, I think they have Austin, so let's go with Austin there. Here's this JetBlue Airbus A321 with the Streamer's Tail Neo, that is currently coming in from New York, John F. Kennedy as well. Now it's going to be heading all the way out to Honolulu, so a very cool route. So yeah, they fly to Hawaii now. And here's this Avelo Airlines Boeing 737-800, which is currently making a non-stop service today coming in from Orlando, and now it's going to be heading out to New Haven. It's looking good for that aircraft. Send all these beautiful private jets to whatever city you like. I like to leave it pretty open so that all you can make some fun decisions there for your respective aircraft. And let's go ahead and pan back to the American gates because we have a very nice assortment of aircraft over here. So let's go ahead and get back over there. So let's do just that. And I'm gonna have to go get the chair because certainly a bunch of airplanes throughout today's airport update, and it's kind of tough to stand for all of them. But I really hope all of you are enjoying, as this has certainly been one of my favorite airport series on the channel to date. And I've really enjoyed all the various components that Great Plains has brought to my channel, and also the creativity, airport building, and so on and so forth. But you all know the drill on that, so thank you, January Lighting here, for being absolutely amazing. What a awesome sequence of lighting for these videos lately, getting pre-recorded, so it makes my life much easier in that faucet. All right, here's an American Airlines Boeing 777-200 in the one delivery. It came in from Madrid, and now it's going to be going out to Las Vegas. Then we have a Delta Airlines 757-300 going to be going out to Atlanta after coming in from Fort Lauderdale. This American Airlines 757-200 is coming in from Miami after coming in, or now it's going to be heading out to Dallas here in a bit. And this US Airways A321 Retro coming in from Charlotte, now it's going to Philadelphia. This United ERJ-175 is taxiing in from Dayton, Ohio, and now it's going to be heading on to Des Moines. And then we got just a conga line of American Airlines regionals, a CR9, a 145, and two 175s currently hanging out as we speak. All right, we got an American Airlines MD-80 that we talked about. The Alaska ERJ-175 is coming in from San Jose, California, and now it's going to be heading out to San Diego. And this Delta Airlines 737-800 is currently coming in from Cincinnati, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to, why not Fargo? Why not? And the Santa 124 is currently taxiing in after a flight in from London Heathrow, so very cool to get to see that right there. I don't believe we did any of the gates, period, so let's go ahead and get cooking on those. American Airlines 737 MAX 8 coming in from New Gordia, and it's going to be making a turnaround. Here we have this 737-800, which is coming in from Omaha, and now it's going to be making a flight to Phoenix. Here's this Airbus A321 Neo, which is coming in from Phoenix as well, and now it's going to be going up to Washington National. American Airlines Boeing 767-300 ER making a reference here. This is currently coming in from Miami too. Now it's going to be heading out to Los Angeles. Airbus E321 gate got a little extended there, but that's okay. This aircraft is currently getting the gate put on after a flight in Philadelphia. Now it's going to be heading out to Las Vegas. I thought this double gate was super cool. It's American Airlines Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, which is currently making a domestic flight in from Honolulu, and now it's going to be making a pretty short hop out to Miami next. So glad to see that going strong right there. That leaves us with these three. We have a MAX 8 coming in from Miami. Now it's going to be heading out to Montego Bay. An Airbus A319 coming in from Nassau, and now it's going to be heading out to St. Thomas. And Boeing 737-800 coming in from St. Martin, and now it's going to be heading out to Charlotte. So quite a nice quadfecta there, to say the least. The ERJ-190 is making a shuttle service in from Washington National. And we have this Airbus E321 Neo, which is currently coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be heading on to Philadelphia. Here's this American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the chrome livery, coming in from Nashville, and now it's going to be heading on to New Orleans. Here's American Airlines Boeing 737-800, which is coming in from Tucson, and now it's going to be heading out to Salt Lake City. We have this American Airlines Airbus E319, which is coming in from Charleston, South Carolina, and now it's going to be heading out to Savannah, Georgia. Here's this American Airlines Boeing 737-800 coming in from, let's take a look here. How about Raleigh, Durham, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Louisville. And this American Airlines Airbus E321 right here, it made a service earlier in from Cabo, and now it's going to be heading out to Dallas. Dylan thought it'd be fun to put both of them in here, so why not both Medal of Honor A321s plus macro mode, because we love that. Anyways, coming in from Dallas, Fort Worth, now it's going to be heading out to Houston Intercontinental. And then our last three here, we have an Airbus 321 Neo coming in from Boston, now it's going to be heading out to Miami. An Airbus 319 coming in from San Antonio, now it's going to be heading out to Phoenix. And a 737-800, which is currently coming in from, let's see. Let's bring it in from Detroit, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Boston. So overall, a really nice lineup of airplanes right there. That was very fresh. We have a United Airlines Boeing 757-200 in the her right here at New York livery, which is coming in from Newark, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Denver. And we have this American Airlines Airbus E321 Neo, which is coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Dallas, Fort Worth. Yes, the other Delta 175 did make it in here, so love to see that, as this aircraft's coming in from El Paso, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Houston Hobby. And then we have this UPS Airbus E300, nice little change up here, coming in from El Paso as well, but now it's going to be heading out to Memphis. So very cool to see that. And yes, I believe they do fly there despite the huge hub that they have. So FedEx, that is. So very cool. Loving these foils. I really thank Planespotter DK for encouraging me to do this. Typically, I like to keep all my tables clean, but considering it's only one table and I have 7 of them now, I think I can afford some foils now. You're gonna need some work. You can tell that they're folding up a little bit and all that, but what I'll do is I'll try to just set some books on them for a couple days, and hopefully that will fix it up. You can see where some of them kind of have a little bit of extra air in them and they need a little bit of flattening out, but overall I think it looks really good, excluding that, so I'll just get that fixed up going into the next updates. So we're looking forward to that and getting that all tidied up. What a cool angle of this American Airlines Boeing 787-9 though, as this aircraft's currently coming in right now from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Paris Charles de Gaulle. That's really, really cool. And then we have a 737-800 right there. This will be the last aircraft we cover before we start the gates, as this aircraft's going to be coming in from Denver, and that's going to be making a flight today out to let's send it to Destin. Tallahassee is a little small. We'll save that for our regional jets, which we'll get to here in a bit. All right, here's our Alaska Airlines section. We'll start with the 737-900, which is coming in from my blurry camera, and now it's going to be heading out to Portland. Here's this Boeing 737 MAX 9. Great to see this, as it's going to be heading out to Seattle after coming in earlier today from Las Vegas. And we have the same people livery coming in from Juneau, and now it's going to be making a pretty nice solid flight out to Los Angeles. So overall, a good lineup. You can see kind of where the paper is. That's why they're tilting back some. So again, I'll get that fixed going into hopefully the May updates and beyond. Again, these foils are pretty much brand new on the table, so it's just going to take a little bit for them to air out here. Anyway, here's the American Airlines Airbus A321, which is currently coming in from Omaha, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Salt Lake City. Also, it was because I double-side taped it, but I put it right in the middle, which is completely on me. I apologize. I might even take that one up to fix it up. There are a couple spots on here that need a little bit of work, but ultimately the majority of this does look really good at this time. So plus we can get this awesome gate shots like this. First stand cancel on this American Airlines Airbus E321, which is currently coming in from Dallas Fort Worth, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Atlanta. American Airlines Airbus E319 is coming in from Las Vegas as well, now heading out to Reno. And I love just throwing in ERJs halfway down the line. It's kind of funny. So here is this one that's currently making a flight in from Rapid City, South Dakota, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Champaign, Illinois. Might as well zoom in from here since the angle is so cool. So here's an American Airlines 737-800. This is going to be coming in from Albuquerque, and now it's going to be making a flight today. Let's make sure that I'm not blanking on any obvious routes. We need more Washington Reagan, so he's going to be heading out to Washington Reagan. And here's this American Airlines Airbus E319, which is coming in from San Antonio, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to St. Louis. We have yet another American Airlines Airbus E321 down the line, as it's coming in from Tampa, and now it's going to be making a flight out to Toronto. And we have an American Airlines 737-800, which is coming in from Calgary, and now it's going to be heading out to Vancouver. Yes, now we have some more of them down here, and I might as well do it from here at this point. All right, we got an American Airlines Airbus E319, which is coming in from Norfolk, and now it's going to be making a flight out to Richmond. And we have a ERJ-170, which is making the flight in from, man, that was rapid fire, Detroit, and now it's going to be heading out to Milwaukee. We have an ERJ-175 down there coming in from Tulsa. Now it's going to be heading out to Pittsburgh. And lastly, the Envoy Retro ERJ-170 coming in from, that's a great question, Fargo, North Dakota, and now it's going to be heading out to Colorado Springs. So ultimately, a really good lineup of airplanes down there. Now we're going to come around the far side here and take a look at our taxiing aircraft, as we have quite an abundance of them, to say the least, on our arrivals. We have this American Airlines Airbus E320, which is coming in from Tulsa, and now it's going to be heading out to Las Vegas. And then we have this UPS 757-200 coming in from Dallas Fort Worth, and now it's going to be heading out to Ontario. American Airlines 737-800 taxiing in from Jacksonville after coming in from Mexico City. Heading out to Mexico City, rather. This Coletta 767-300 freighter coming in from Cincinnati, now it's going to be heading out to Lakeland. And then we just have an assortment, American Airlines 737-800, which is coming in. The lighting is looking great on the international concourse, though, so certainly perfect time to do this. Anyways, AirCal coming in from Boston, now is going to be heading out to Cincinnati. We have a CRJ-700, which is currently coming in from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Now it's heading out to Manhattan. Dylan Eamon's throwing, he's really getting the references in here with this Airbus 330-300, which is coming in from Amsterdam, and now it's going to be making a flight out to Charlotte. And might as well get these last three. American 321 coming in from Seattle, now it's heading out to Orlando. FedEx MD-11 just got done. It's getting towed in here from Memphis after now it's going to head out to Portland. And we have a Skywest CRJ-700, which is going to be heading out to Tucson after a nonstop flight in from Sacramento. So ultimately, quite a lineup right there of those aircraft. All right, some cool perspectives throughout here. as we have this American Airlines Airbus 321, which is coming in from Syracuse, and now it's going to be making a flight out to Portland. And we have this American Eagle Embraer ERJ 175 coming in from Albany, now it's going to be heading out to Portland, Maine. We have the Allegheny American Airlines Airbus E319, which is coming in from Burbank, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Islip. Or not Islip, I'm sorry. I meant Westchester, New York. You're also going to notice in these updates that some of those cities don't get mentioned more than once or twice. It's just how the airport's structured. The airport tries to fly into it as many prominent airports as possible, but you will see some smaller offerings like Ontario and some of those throughout there as well. Of course, we try to keep it as prominent as possible in those regards, but there are some exceptions there. So just if you're wondering, that is kind of the trend that Great Plains follows with their air service. Here's the American Airlines 737-800, which is coming in from Pensacola. Now it's going to be making a flight today out to Atlanta. And then we have this American Airlines Airbus E319, which is coming in from, let's see here. That's a good question. I'm just kidding. Fort Myers, and now it's going to be making the flight today out to Albuquerque. And then we have 737-800. These foils look really, really nice. I also would like to redo the concourse here. I'll probably put some new windows in there, drill some new holes, all that. As you may know, this was made for Phoenix. Phoenix is fantastic. I would love to get back to it at some point, but Great Plains certainly is worth the time at this time. Anyways, 737-800 currently coming in from, let's go Denver, and that's going to be having a nonstop flight today out to Washington National. This American Airlines Airbus E320 is coming in from Philadelphia. Now it's going to be heading out to Boston. And to our heavies, we have this American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, which is currently coming in right now from Charlotte, and that's going to be making a flight out to Los Angeles. On the pushback, we have this American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, which is coming in from Shannon, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to, let's go London Heathrow. You can never have too many of those. Here's the American Airlines 737-800 in the One World livery. I kind of like how some of these are just parked in random hard stand gate or heavy gates, but that's kind of the time of day it is. Anyway, 737-800 coming in from Minneapolis. Now it's going to be heading out to Austin. And here's American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER, which is coming in from, that's an awesome question. Hong Kong. Now it's going to be making a flight today out to Las Vegas as well, because you can never have too many Las Vegas flights. And here's American Airlines Boeing 787-8, which is coming in from the grand city of Madrid, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to, and then we'll go on to Cape Town after that. So that's the extension of the route, just for fun. Also, yes, that is the old GeminiJets gate for the for the terminal, the original terminal building with the 380 gates. I thought that was really cool. Dylan thought to put that in there with the small piece right there. So never would have thought to do that myself. So his creativity certainly added a nice spark of difference into these Great Plains updates. So that's been awesome. Let's see. I will go ahead and let's leave the cargo, because that would, okay, let's actually get the, yeah, this is so tough. This is so tough because we still have all the gates over there on the backside to do too. Let's go ahead and do those, and then we'll come back and round it out with the internationals, because yes. Okay, another American Airlines Airbus E320 coming in from Philadelphia. Now it's going to be making a flight today out to Sarasota. And Delta Airlines 717-200 coming in from, let's see, Minneapolis. Now it's going to be making a flight out to Tulsa, so very cool. Air Force One again, glad to see it. That's absolutely effort. And that's World Land McDonnell Doubles MD-80, which is taxiing out for departure to Miami. So very cool to get to see that right there. And a Cessna 172 here as well. So what we'll do is we will start with all of these and then come back all the way down. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Two United CRJ-200s. The first one's coming in from Cheyenne, Wyoming, and is going to be heading out to, gotta get the map back. Okay, now it's going to be heading out to Pittsburgh, and the second one is coming in from Jackson, Mississippi. Now it's going to be heading out to Grand Rapids. Here's this Delta ERJ-170 coming in from Traverse City, and that's going to be making a flight today out to Birmingham, Alabama. And we have these two CRJ-700s. One of them is coming in from, I need to change to my US map to get some different cities. That's a great question. Northwest Arkansas, and now it's going to be heading out to Mobile, Alabama. Second one's coming in from Shreveport, now it's going to be heading out to Lake Charles. We have this Delta Sierra-900 on the pushback, which is came in earlier from Marquette, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Bismarck, North Dakota. Sorry about the jet bridges in advance. It's tough to see behind here. It's not really what you're looking at. Some of them are knocked down, so I apologize. And I have to move the mat and all that, so that's kind of the byproduct. We have Star Alliance United 737-800 coming in from Phoenix. Now it's going out to San Antonio. We had United Airlines Airbus A319 coming in from Tampa. Now it's going out to Atlanta. Delta 757-200 also going to Atlanta, however, came in from Fort Myers. Here's one of the gates. Delta 757-200 coming in from Newark, and now it's going to be making a flight out to Miami. It was Delta Airlines 321, which came in from Tampa, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to San Francisco. All right, sweet. Let's go ahead and start looking at, what do we want to look at? We need to look at these American Eagle gates because, yes. All right, absolute army here. So here's 3 Sierra-900s. First one's coming in from Charleston, West Virginia. Now it's going to be heading out to Wilmington, North Carolina. Second one's coming in from Columbia, South Carolina. Now it's going out to Greensville, South Carolina. Third one's coming in from Mobile, Alabama, and now it's going to be going out to Dayton, Ohio. Certainly a nice variety there. Here is 4 Sierra-700s. Number 1 is coming in from Milwaukee, and now it's going to be going out to Pittsburgh. Number 2 is coming in from Rochester. Now it's going to be going out to Portland, Maine. Number 3 is coming in from Norfolk, and now it's going to be going to St. Louis. Number 4 is coming in from Appleton, and now it's going to be going out to Colorado Springs. Here is 4 more regionals, 2 Sierra-700s on the right. First one's coming in from Waco, going to College Station. Second one is coming in from Jacksonville, going to Melbourne, Florida. In the 145s, we have, first one's coming in from Grand Rapids, now it's going to be going to St. Louis. Second one is coming in from Pittsburgh, and now it's going to be going to Burlington, Vermont. Third one is coming in from, now we're over here, aren't we? I believe we have these 3, I think, somewhere in there. So third from the right is coming in from, let's see here, Harrisburg, and now it's going to be making a flight to Baltimore. Second to last coming in from Little Rock, and now it's going to be going over to Midland, Texas. Third one is coming in, the Sierra-200, I should say, is making the flight right now, coming in from Des Moines. Now it's going to be heading out to North Platte, Nebraska. So overall, a really good lineup. And we do have this American Airlines Airbus A319 taxiing in from Dallas right here on a turnaround. It's very cool. Okay, so let's do the cargos now. We'll start with the Safari C-130, which is currently just literally hanging out. That's the point of him. So glad to have that in today's airport update. A DHL Boeing 737-800 coming in from Reno on a turnaround. It's very nice to see that. This Primera Boeing 737-800 freighter is coming in from Lakeland, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Chicago O'Hare. GeminiJets Boeing 757-200 is coming in from Miami, and now it's going to be heading out to San Juan. And we have 2 house liveries, very cool. So we have a Boeing 737 MAX 9, which is currently hanging out, literally just doing some test flights and whatnot. Same song, second verse for this Hogan 787 Dreamliner. So very cool to get that in here as well. Actually, 3 house livery. All my house liveries are in here. Very cool. Dylan certainly went to work setting this up. Very nice. Here is the Boeing 777 house livery, which is currently coming in from Austin Bertram International, and that's going to be making a flight to London. He's just kind of hanging out, to be completely honest. Here's this UPS McDonald's MD-11, which is currently making a flight today in from Louisville. Now it's going to be heading out to Ontario. Empty gate. Here's this FedEx Boeing 777 freighter, as he's coming in from Honolulu, and now it's going to be going on to Luxembourg. Very cool. Here is this FedEx Boeing 767-300, which is coming in from Indianapolis. Now it's going to be heading out to Las Vegas. You even got the FedEx A310 in here, which is currently coming in right now from Boston, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Miami. Cargo Lux Boeing 747-8 freighter coming in from Luxembourg, and now it's going to be heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth. And then we have this Polar Boeing 747-400. Guess what? Coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, however, it's going to Anchorage. So certainly a nice variety right there. All right, that will leave us with our beautiful center concourse. So what we'll do here is I will start with the north taxiway, since that's the best lit, go all the way through. Then we'll come all the way down to the south, and then we'll round it out with the gorgeous Concourse B. So what are we waiting for? Let's go ahead and not waste any additional time and go ahead and get started with the grind. You know the drill. Okay, let's see. So there's the Qantas. Hopefully I'll get one more better angle of that for you all, but we'll see. Delta Sierra-900 taxiing out for Grand Rapids after coming in from Nashville. Volaris Airbus E320, which is currently Neo, coming in from Guadalajara. Now it's heading out to Monterey. Here's an E3B heading out to Tinker Air Force Base because we love that. Here's the Delta CRJ-200, which is taxiing out for La Crosse after coming in from Dodge City. Here's the Qantas Boeing 787-9 coming in from Melbourne right there, looking very good. And Qantas, the big Super, is going to Sydney as we all would expect. Here's the Air Canada Airbus E220-300 coming in from Montreal. Now it's going to be heading out to Regina. Here's this China Southern Airbus E380, which is taxiing out with service out to, of course, I forget their airport. I think it starts with a... Do I have the code on my route sheet? I might have the code. I don't. Darn it. I think it's a really short name, or it might start with a C. I'm forgetting what it is. Apologies. I need to get that looked up, but I'm always so busy getting ground service equipment out and whatnot. WestJet 737-600 pushing back for Calgary after coming in from Vancouver. Here's this Volaris Airbus E321 with sharklets, which is currently coming in from Mexico City, and now it's going to make a flight to Cancun. Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8 coming in from San Diego. Now it's going to be making the flight today out to Cabo. Here's this Republic Embraer ERJ-175 heading out to Philadelphia after a nonstop flight today in from Cleveland. Aer Lingus Airbus E321 Neo coming in from Dublin, Ireland. Very cool. JetBlue Airways Airbus E320 in the Barcode Hotel. Too many JetBlues, my goodness. Anyway, coming in from Fort Lauderdale. Now it's going out to Houston or Continental. Why not? Here's this Horizon Retro Embraer ERJ-175, which is currently making a nonstop flight. Sorry about the camera. I don't like when it does that, but it is what it is. Anyway, this aircraft's coming in from Portland, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Miami. Why? Because Alaska needs more routes. And here's this Emirates Boeing 777-300ER, which is heading out to Dubai, of course. So ultimately, very nice on that first service for them. Now we're going to come down as promised. Let's take a look at our international hard stand gates, including this Qatar Airbus E350-1000, British Airways Boeing 787-10. The Lufthansa A340 is going to be making a flight to Munich today, so very cool to see that. And it's Condor Airbus E339 Neo. So if you didn't catch on that, they're only going to one destination, their respective destinations. So that's why we have that there. It's Air Canada Boeing 787-9 is pushing out for Toronto after coming in from Los Angeles. So a nice little triangle effort there from the boys. Here's a B-52, which is going to be heading out to Barksdale Air Force Base. So very cool to see that in there today. KC-135 going to be doing the same song, second verse. Just kidding, going to McConnell right there. Very nice. Here's an E-4B on short final from the Omaha base. So that's really cool to see. Let me see if I can get it focused. Had to use my nose to get it there because I was using my arm to lean against the wall before I fell over. So fantastic. Qatar Airbus A350-900 coming in from the one and only. I don't know how we ended up with 3 Qatar planes on the ground. This is what happens when you have 2 people work on the airport at once. But Qatar's a big push, man. 3 daily flights for spring break. I love it. ITA Airbus A330-200 coming in from Rome, of course. That's very nice. And now we're getting into the stunning lighting that we all know and love. So let me even just sit down a little bit so we can get a new perspective for today's airport update. I've done a bunch of handheld. Here we have this WestJet Boeing 737-800, which is coming in from Edmonton, and now it's going to be making a flight out to Montreal. A Movable 1 Southwest 737 MAX 8 coming in from Honolulu, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Here's the JetBlue Airbus E321, which is coming in from New York John Kennedy. Now it's going to be making the return flight. And we have this beautiful Air France Boeing 787-9, which is coming in from the great city of Paris Charles de Gaulle. And we have this Cessna 172, which is just hanging out. That's his purpose in life, and I'm glad that he's here. All right, I hate this. I hate that it has to be the single every time. I'm sorry, everybody, but Aviation Airbus E320 coming in from San Salvador. Cayman Airways Boeing 737 MAX 8 coming in from Bridgetown, I believe. Hopefully I got that right this time. Copa Airlines Boeing 737-800 coming in from Panama City. The Gall Boeing 737 MAX 8 coming in from Buenos Aires, I believe. Viva Airbus E320 coming in from Guadalajara. Now it's going to be heading out to Tijuana. This Aeromexico Embraer ERJ-190 is coming in from, Mexico City's new airport, and now it's going to be heading to Cancun. And old airport from Mexico City on the 737-800. However, he's going out to Mexico City as well. Sunwing Boeing 737-800. It's going to be heading back up to Winnipeg. Sorry about the jet bridge. There's the WestJet. And then these 2 Air Canadas. We have the ERJ-170 coming in from Halifax. No, that's not too long, I don't think. It might be a little long, but it's all right. Halifax turnaround, and then we have the Air Canada Airbus A220-300 coming in from Edmonton, and now it's gonna be heading up to Vancouver. All right, last night's push. Dylan put Hawaiian here at Terminal C. So here's the Hawaiian A330-200 getting the bridge attached, coming in from Honolulu, and that's going to be making a flight out to Kona, or I'm sorry, Oahu. And then we have this A321neo, which will be going to Kona after a nonstop flight in from Kahului, and then Oahu. Sorry, getting all backwards there. Here's this ANA R2D2 Boeing 787-9, which is coming in from Tokyo, looking very nice. This beautiful Etihad Airways Airbus A350-1000 is coming in from Abu Dhabi. Absolutely gorgeous. Then we have this Virgin Atlantic Boeing 787-9, which is currently coming in from London, Gatwick. And then we have this beautiful Korean Air Boeing 787-9, which is coming in from Seoul, South Korea. Qatar Airways Boeing 777-300ER, which is coming in from Doha once again. So again, I don't know how we got 3 of those in here, but we'd love to see it. British Airways Boeing 747-400 is going to make a reference. Glad to get this in here. In from London Heathrow. So very cool to give that in here for today's airport update. Qantas did end up making another reference. Yay. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. That's what we love to see right there. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the Air India Boeing 777-300. I don't think I got it. ER is coming in from New Delhi, of course, looking fantastic. And last but certainly not least, we got the Emirates Airlines Airbus A380-800 Super going to Dubai on the second daily flight because they are absolutely fantastic, and that's what we love to see. What a massive spring break Great Plains International Airport update. I really hope you all enjoyed this. I'll try to release it around the spring break time frame so that it makes it as realistic as possible. But I really hope you all enjoyed today's airport update. We have certainly made some awesome strides in the Great Plains Model Airport as it is certainly coming along. I would like to expand it at least a little bit more. I don't want to just cap and limit myself because I can see amazing projects like this can come from it. So I have used all my fold-up tables, as you all can probably tell. So what I would do next, we'll see. There's enough room back there on the other side of Concourse C to expand, or whatever concourse that is at this point, considering how many concourses we have, because we have 1, 2, 3, we'll call it 4, 5, 6, or let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just say 6, but you can say up to 10 or 11, depends on how you want to divvy up all of this. But man, it's certainly very fun with what we've developed so far, and I'm personally very happy with it. Let's get some different views because we have I've been really good around the 40-minute range recently on these updates. I'm not trying to go too long, but I'm also not trying to go too short either. So finding the balance has been really important. Hopefully this has been a good jam-packed format for all of you. So I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. So please let me know if you do have any thought on that. But certainly very happy with the progression here at the Great Plains International Airport, and I'm looking very forward to what's going to come here in the near future. And I hope each and every one of you are as well. Just getting some different angles here because why not when we can? So definitely go for all these angles when you can get them. So yeah, looking forward to it. Please leave any suggestions in the comment section. I'll try to get back to the subscriber as soon as possible. Just the highest priority is always to get it going, and then hopefully at some point I'll be able to supplement with those subscriber routes. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.